Hello, this is Water Elemental,
And this is What Do,
and we're playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
a game that I know nothing about, so this
Neither-
will be very interesting to find out what it's all about.
Critically acclaimed game that I know nothing about either, and I'm just like, all this talk about like vampire games coming out, it's like, let's go to a classic.
Head back in time and see all kinds of stuff.
Hopefully that's not too loud. It is.
And we will find out shortly. Let us begin.
New game.
So the little that I do know about the game is that it's a very open-ended sort of RPG.
And
Would I like to answer? Oh, would
Ooh,
I
I'll be the
answer a
narrator.
series of questions about the type of vampire you would like to play and allow the game to create your character, or go directly to the character sheet?
we gotta do
I-
answer.
Absolutely. So I think I have to do number inputs.
Or just
Oh,
click
I
it.
can just click it.
Would your character like to be male or female?
I'm a boy.
I'm a boy vampire.
I'm a boy because I can't get my voice up any higher than that.
You're in a convenience store, looking through the beer fridge, when all of a sudden a man walks in and pulls a gun on the cashier. What do? Sneak up behind him, disarm him, and proceed to beat him senseless. Quietly make your way to the bathroom and lock yourself in like a bitch.
Like a bitch.
You met someone at the club and they took you back to your place. Things start to get interesting when all of a sudden you hear someone come into the front door, their spouse. Do you head to the kitchen, let them see you, pretend you're a distant cousin and you were nice enough to let you stay in the couch, gather up your clothes, hide behind the door, slip out of the apartment as quickly as possible, or calmly explain you had no idea they were married and that you intend to leave and never come back, keeping your finger over the speed dial in case you meet the police?
Well, seeing as the correct answer would be run, I'm guessing probably the closest one is going to be 2. Except it would certainly not be, it would not be as quietly as possible. You'd be like, you lied to me! Well, exit stage right.
It's
That's my
late.
cartoon noise.
It's late. You're at the red spot, waiting for your microwave burrito to heat up. There are 3 arcade games to waste time on. Which one do you play? A fighting game. I pull off the triple flash uppercut as a finisher every time. The beat 'em up where you can pick up and bat and whomp the hordes of generic thugs. That sniper game with a realistic gun for a controller.
As if there was another choice. Gotta do whatever they have available and try and find the Shoto character and pray.
Pray. As you're walking home late at night, you hear footsteps, glance back, and suddenly you realize they're following you. Do you turn and confront them, duck behind a tree and use them?
Once again, we're missing the runaway option, which is my option for like 99% of these.
Scurry option?
Well, I guess let's duck behind it. No. Let's go with a turn.
You're outbid on an auction for a macabre piece of art that you think you must have. You know the collector who won it. You've even been to his house. Do you get a few drinks into him and persuade him to sell you the piece? Wait until he leaves, find his spare key and make him look like a robbery? Or write an unflattering critique of the artist. Get it published and then wait for your friend to try to unload it.
Once again, there is no option to just be like, I
We
didn't
gotta-
really want it anyway. I know.
You gotta keep
I
in
will
mind that
find
vampires are all
something.
douchey and self-absorbed.
You know what? You're not wrong. And I'm trying to think of a counterexample, and I got nothing. Well, let's see.
So what I'm gathering out of this is, do you like?
Let's jump in there and just take it.
Never mind. An intruder has broken into your house and has entered the room. You have no choice but to confront them. Do you overpower and wrestle them to the ground, breaking as many bones as possible? Grab the heavy lamp next to your bed and smash their face in. Grab a gun and fire into them. You keep one next to your bed for this very reason?
I feel like this is the option that's going to get me the shooties, which are always joyous.
You're stuck in traffic after a concert, and a guy behind you is laying on the horn. Your friend is in the car and urging you to park the car and help the dude stick the horn somewhere uncomfortable. Do you get out, pull the guy out of the car, and put him in the hospital, or talk your friend down? You don't need a lawsuit or jail time.
Reasonable. So basically, our options are road rage or not road rage. So I know what the option would be if I was not a vampire, so let's continue with that for
Can I role play a human in Human the Masquerade Bloodlines? If you got into a fight against an armed opponent, would you rather take them on or shoot first, ponder the consequences later?
Sounds like I don't want to take risks.
The world's a cruel and unforgiving place, but you've gotten far by... Why? Oh, I reversed it. I live alone.
Far by.
I don't need others. Just me, my dog, and the hell with the rest. Stay out of sight, and the world won't even know you're there.
You know what?
I wonder if these options change based on your previous interactions.
Let's choose the option that doesn't include a dog.
You don't want to John Wick this?
No, let's not do that.
You have been embraced by the Nosferatu clan. A Nosferatu embraces, twists, and deforms their physical appearance, making them an abomination in the eyes of men. The Nosferatu are outcasts who have perfected the ability to blend into the shadows and are masters of espionage information gathering. Okay.
That's pretty cool.
That's not what I thought we were going to be. Because this is going to be really hard to blend into society. I know
because we're going to look rather hideous.
Right. Your vampire's attributes and abilities have now been determined and entered into the character sheet, which you will see next. After your tour of the character sheet, you may make changes to the character or simply play it as is.
I got a vampire wizard with 0 intelligence.
Interesting. So these attributes and abilities, which feats are derived from, abilities are your inherent character traits and broken into 3 categories: physical, social, and mental. Abilities, things like you can learn, also break into 3 categories: talent, skills, and knowledge. So is this just like a complex D&D sheet?
Gotcha. And this is what it decided initially to set the stuff up.
So we have high perception, wits, and stamina, and we're lacking in appearance.
And firearms.
But
even though I guess I might have been in fact, I know I was very inconsistent, so fair enough. So let's go. Okay.
Members of your hideous Nosferatu clan are masters in the craft of eavesdropping, and your strongest ability is mental, which is you have 3 points, and you can spend 2 of these points to spend in physical and 1 point in social, your weakest attribute. As for abilities, being Nosferatu gives you the advantage in your stealthy skills, and therefore you have 4 points to spend. You only have an average ability knowledge of 3 points, and are the weakest talent.
Okay, so I've got some mad skills. I'm kind of smart, but I have absolutely no talent. All right, that's a good starting point.
Feats are actions you perform in the game. Feats are derived from adding attributes to an ability. An example would be a feat of lockpicking, which is derived from the attribute of dexterity. Yeah, so this is pretty much D&D.
Yeah, it's a very similar setup.
Because this was based off pen and paper.
I guess it makes sense. So a lot of this should be able to kind of pick up from the tabletop stuff.
You are a member of the Nosferatu clan, twisted and deformed by the curses of vampirism. Nosferatu are survivors who have mastered the art of sneaking. Few creatures, mortal or vampire, know the city's alleys and dark corners like the Nosferatu do. Their disciplines are animalism, animal communication, obfuscate, and potence.
You know what?
So
from what I've seen, from what I was saying, what I thought earlier, with this being kind of a based in a city nightlife sort of scenario, I don't know if animalism is going to come too much into play.
Maybe
so I
like
might want
rats
to focus.
and stuff.
That's true. So I think probably out of those 3, I might focus on invisibility. So humanity, that's how much humanity I have. 7 is the norm. So then the lower it goes, the more deeper into vampirism I end up. All right. So, and then if I go pure vampire, then I just go crazy.
So you have a 70% chance to freak out at any point in time. Currently,
a 70% chance. I like those odds.
Yeah. This is where your masquerade violations are displayed. The masquerade is a code in which by vampires unlive. That is clever. Okay. At any time vampire is seen doing a supernatural act by a mortal, it is considered a masquerade violation. You have 5 chances. Each strike will have a repercussions. If you commit 5 violations, you will be dealt with harshly. Is that just period? Do they refresh over time?
It might be. It's interesting because it also doesn't say that they'll take away 1 per infraction. So it's almost as though, oh,
it's your 5-star
you
rating.
killed my best friend? Well, you still got 3 masks left, so that's 1. So all right, so this is down here is where I'll get my status updates, and
there's an auto level.
We are 100% doing that, just because.
Okay.
I mean, for me, just because I don't know the system as well.
Oh.
Okay, I don't know the system.
You turned it off.
Well, I thought that.
We'll keep it on.
Hitting the button.
So auto level on is currently on.
Okay.
Now it's off. Now it's on.
I was thinking clicking on this button says if you click on it, it turns auto level on.
Just turn on automatic spinning. Yeah, then click it on. Weird.
Okay.
That is a weird UI system.
It is an interesting choice. So all right, let's see.
We need to name our character.
This is a very important part.
Can we be Nosferatu?
Nosferatu.
The second. Pop.
Junior. The second.
Esquire.
Nosferatu Junior to the second Esquire. Dr. Nosferatu Jr., the second Esquire.
That's going to become a pain in the ass.
It's totally worth it. So let's see if... I have no remaining points because it already spent them.
Yeah, you can see where it's putting it into, dodge and...
Gotcha. So there's a 3, 2, 1, and the... Okay. For some reason, I was thinking that the 3, 2, and 1 were things that I could additionally add on, but this makes sense. Okay.
I guess we can't seduce people.
That is... Well, given the fact that we're hideous monsters, I think that's pretty reasonable.
It's pretty reasonable. Except... The embrace, the act of transforming a mortal into a vampire.
They give it such a nice name.
Ooh. I want to show you something.
Ooh, sassy. The vague in the distance scream, my leg.
Is that us?
I think.
Hold on. Those are Italian stallion condoms.
Well, certainly either A has a very high opinion of himself, or B.
Oh.
And I just have leather bondage gear welded to my skin.
Oh shit. Replay that for me, please, in slow motion.
Just that moment of...
What? My apologies for disrupting any business or interfering with prior engagements you may have had this evening. It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one.
Gingers. I
We're
knew
here
it.
because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken. As Prince, I'm within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this city the privilege of silence.
Be gone.
Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests. However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not
Look at the dude in the back.
Oh, he's in the way now. I
My
can't see.
permission was never sought at all. They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child. It pains me to announce the sentence, as up to tonight I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death. Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all. Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood. Forgive me. Let the penalty commence.
Oh.
Is that a
Or-
bus? It's the Buster song. Cloud
Whatever
it
strife
is to the faith
after
of
the
the
Whoa.
after Advent children.
Without
just
desire,
dust it out.
most children are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that this is bullshit!
I've decided that this is bullshit. Wait.
Oh, is Spike angry?
So
If Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish, I have decided to let this kindred live. They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community.
okay.
I thank you all for attending these proceedings,
So
and I hope their
she got
significance is not
Executed for
lost.
breaking the embrace and
Or-
converting us.
so she broke the masquerade rules by embracing the main
Us,
protagonist, us, Dr.
Nosferatu Jr.
Nosferatu.
II Esquire.
Your side
I just made it,
tragic,
I
my
already
apologies.
forgot.
But you see, there is a
Who ever
strict
caught
code of
these?
conduct that all of us must
All the rage
Must-
with the vampires now.
adhere to if we wish to survive.
Okay, let's hear
When
the
someone-
rules.
Anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society.
Oh my God.
Swagger.
Understand my predicament. Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent behavior. So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but
Look
the
at his
opportunity
skull rod.
to transcend the fate woven by your sire.
Who thought anybody walks like that?
You just
You
have to
will be
play
brought
like
to Santa Monica. There, you will meet
Staying
an
Alive.
agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details of your labor.
the
I've shown
details
you
of-
great.
We might have to
clemency.
turn on
Prove it was
subtitles.
more than a wasted
Um,
gesture, fledgling.
Just quiet enough
Don't
that
come
like
back.
we can hear it. But
We get the general gist of things, but it's hard to make out the specifics.
kindred, a race of vampires as a whole, or a single vampire.
Oh, so it's like essentially how we would use humanity.
Oh,
Alright.
oh, early 2000s HUDs. Oh, they're so beautiful. I missed you. Escape.
I'm just thinking like, oh, there we go.
Here, let's turn
Difference
on
between
the options.
options, maybe visual, video, gameplay, audio.
Subtitles.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I went to all those ones before the obvious choice. We'll just smile and nod and pretend it was a decision that made sense.
Okay.
Oh boy!
What a scene, man.
Holy shit, it's Bender.
Then
Wait.
just plop you out here like a naked baby in the woods. How about
You are exactly
that?
right.
Look, kiddo, it's probably a lot for you to take in, so why don't you let me show you the ropes? What do you say?
Why is this so echoey?
Oh, where's?
Who are you?
Well, I'm guessing. Do I?
One?
I suppose. Oh,
What's important is I'm all
because
for help.
when we were doing the
You
original
make it back to
questions,
Santa Monica with your
um,
mind, we'll trade like
I tried to do 1 and 2, but it didn't work. But it does work for the main game.
This is my
Okay.
style. You ain't around.
Which one are you gonna pick and I'll read it out?
Let's see. I wasn't listening to what he's saying. I'm Jack. What's important is I'm offering help. You make it back from blah, 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 and we'll trade life stories. Till then, I got the. Am I in or out? Well, seeing as I am like a hideous monster, I don't think I'm gonna get.
Many friends.
Yeah, I'm not really gonna get anywhere without help. So.
Okay, I could use the help.
Alright. Now, we ain't got much time.
You have
I
it
figure somebody's fill you
nailed.
in on the bare bones stuff at least. You know, good save your hide. You look wobbly. You even had a drink yet?
I'm assuming. Well, I guess you know what? I don't know, so I'm gonna go with 1.
Drink what?
Man, we're popping a cherry here.
These are my buttons.
You'll love this. Alright, check it out. Blood, it's your new rack of lamb, your new champagne, like your new fucking heroin, kid. Get
that's
ready
a
though,
rack of
'cause hey,
lamb.
it's never as sweet as the first time.
What do I do?
But down around the corner there, I saw this human, or SOB can't find his car.
So, what do I do, Bender?
Alright. You go down there casually. You creep up on him, then bare those little fangs and feed. Don't worry if you weren't captain of the wrestling team or something, because it'll come so naturally you think you've done it 1,000 times already.
Casually creep up to him in this face.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out. Hey, bro, how's it going? Just ignore like the ghoulish appearance, the large fangs, the pointy ears.
Everything. Just ignore everything.
Okay.
Won't he become a vampire then?
You know me
Forget
well.
that comic book crap, kid. It don't work that way. Now go for it. Be
Do
sure
I have
no
to use a couple of
fingers
stallions on him?
Be sure not to
Because it's
train
this
dry,
big.
okay?
Do I need protection? Do I need 2 little thing condoms? What if he has a transferable disease?
Do I have to put condoms on my things? Practice safe snacks, everybody.
Safe blood drinking. Alright.
Alright. This is your blood pool. Blood is the fuel of your empire powers and disciplines. When your blood pool is low, you will need to refuel. Humans are abundant source. Really?
Well, I guess they're not wrong. Well,
Like,
time to go find our dear friend.
let me change the settings on my mouse. It might be really low. Alright, there we go. Whee!
Okay. So then, let's see. Can I go on this way? Oh,
Oh.
Well, it's-
Sneaky like.
I'm assuming
Oh.
control. To feed, approach, and press F.
Pay your respects with F.
Feed and then pay respects.
Press
In
F.
that order. This will appear.
Okay,
before-
so
Wait, you should stop feeding him before entering his blood pool and killing him.
are we transferring that bar into our bar? So if we just take enough to not kill him.
So- Oh, sorry. When I saw him light up his cigarette, I thought he was.
He had a torch.
No, I thought it was like some sort of indication that he saw me. I don't.
Okay,
Because
so-
I don't want to just walk up to him. Like, if you saw this thing walk up to you, you wouldn't be like, "Oh, Dr. Brosifari."
Brosif.
You know what?
Dr. Bro.
Eat shit, cowboy.
Attempt failed.
Okay. And then.
Oh, so it's not a one-to-one transfer. It's like chugging.
Okay. I've taken all I wanted, and now. Oh!
And then you slink away into the darkness.
Wait, do I have a. Oh, when I saw the
Do I
gun
have
up
a
there,
gun?
I was like.
Is
So
it in my
I-
bulge?
It's in my codpiece. Bang, bang.
I was wondering why you're going back over there.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah, you're feeling it. I can see
This
it in
is
your eyes.
goofy.
You're a born-again predator. Feeling that blood bubbling inside you, lifting you up. That's it, kid. That's what it's all about right there.
I wonder if you get a different person depending on what clan.
You'd think
You
we'd have
joined
someone
too.
from Nosferatu.
Because it does seem strange that he's like, "Oh, you're just like me." I mean, minus all of the grotesque features that
Yeah.
make your life terrible. All right. I want a cape.
Great. Where do I get my keep? Do I get to pick the color? I like
All right,
move.
now, you got the blood, you're feeling all kick-ass, feeling better than your best day living, but wait, it gets better. All kindred. Kindred, that's our word for vampire. All kindred have a few things.
It's
in
our
common.
word. You don't get to
Things
use
that
it.
right swear among humans on the food chain.
What if it's in the song? Let's see. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, like what?
Like sharper senses, a body that can take a
Did you
beating.
just say weapons if it's in a song? I get that reference.
What if I'm playing League of Legends and I need to call out one of the junglers?
French benefits for joining the club.
Am I allowed to say that? These are some oddly specific rules,
Holy
but I
shit,
need
dude.
to know.
Oh my god, alright.
So I'm going to live forever?
Hold on, has anyone seen I've made terrible errors. I'm sorry.
Wolf just pops
Team,
out.
don't report me. Remember,
Well,
Teamwork
you can
is
still
OP.
be destroyed, but forget the books and the movies. Garlic, it's worthless. A cross, shove it right up their ass. A steak, only if it catches you in the heart, and then it just paralyzes you. Running water, that's no problem. I bathe. Occasionally. Now, a shotgun blast to the head. Oh, that's trouble, boy. Fire, that's real trouble. Sunlight, well, you catch the sunrise and it's all over, kiddo. Get it?
Alright, well that explains why the entire game can take place at night.
Okay, now.
Oh.
The fuck is this?
Hold on, let's just enjoy the ambience. Calm, relaxing, joyous.
Dude, this is like straight out of a World War I battlefield. And we're sitting in the middle of like... Well,
You get inside.
let's find out who happen to has that much ordnance.
I'm just gonna go see what the ruckus is.
You can't eat door. You can punch door. He's saying to...
Hold on. I will do this eventually.
I think it's you're right.
That would make sense. You know what? No witnesses.
Oh. Oh. Don't recommend he's already gone. Good job.
Well, I have, you know what? It was worth it. Okay. Clearly, I need to go through that door.
He's gone. Okay. Alright, calm your cat tits.
I'm... Knock, knock.
Well,
At the bottom of your screen is the use. Oh my god, I'm so dumb.
it didn't pop. That didn't pop up though.
It was probably there like the whole time. And
E?
I figured I could move the mouse to it, but I guess not.
Press E.
Oh. I'm special.
I killed a man because I couldn't open the door.
I need to express myself. You need to understand. Dr. Nosferatu is a very complex soul.
I
It
have
needs
many
creative
emotions.
expressions.
Many things that I love, like painting, poetry, and punching the shit out of people I just fed because I'm a good noodle.
Exactly. Was
Your
that
feats are a combination of your various abilities and attributes. The higher your feat score is, the better you are at the activity of influence. Inspection is a feat in the combination of perception and investigation. You see hidden secrets.
For example, the lockpicks on the crate in front of you. You
Ooh.
can find your feats listed on the right-hand side of the character sheet. Alright, so then E... I was using E before, and I swear it didn't do anything.
I don't
Please
think...
understand, I
Maybe
swear
if
I'm
you
not
stop
crazy.
moving and put the cursor on it. Yeah.
Well, I mean just at the time with the door.
Come down here. Stay away from the windows. Oh, it's a Sabat raid.
Sabat.
Sabat? Yeah. Christ, I was hoping to spare you this shit till later. Sabat. Well, you're mostly mindless, bloodthirsty assholes. That's all you need to know for now, alright?
So they're vampires?
So what's up?
When I hear
Blood.
mindless, bloodthirsty assholes, I think vampires. So that might not have been the best analogy for race. What's a prince? A princess?
No time for political rundown. Job one, get out of here alive. spot might be mindless, but they hit like a Mack truck, like raging savages. Nothing fledgling like you wants to mess with.
I don't know. I punch pretty hard, as we previously said.
What am I supposed to do?
Shh. Heads up. Back away.
Oh.
Well, wasn't that the guy that was here earlier?
Yeah, who is the guy in the front?
Oh, no, he was gonna take him off.
Like his T-pose from the start. Where he's shooting up in the
Wait,
air.
hold on. Did we just get ghost wolves coming out from the ground?
And then...
That's kind of badass. Okay, this game's fucking awesome.
He's a wizard! Vampire...
You see my
I had... Nosferatu, you had one job. It was stay away from the windows. I was basically shoving my face against it.
Wait till here.
Doors around the corner here.
I'm on it.
Alright.
I'm on it, Black Shoe.
Press the L key. So I'll have to remember that when I inevitably get lost, which I will inevitably get lost. When the door is locked, you will see the use icon. Please say that this is not a separate minigame, because I'm having enough trouble keeping track of everything as it is. Which is surprising because there wasn't exactly much for me to keep track of as of yet.
That's fine. It's fine.
Alright. Okay.
Wait. Go to the main door. Oh, there you go.
Okay, please not be a minigame. Oh, sweet. Okay. So it's just a pass or fail thing. So like a skill check or something from the tabletops kind of stuff.
I don't think it likes us moving around with options. There we go.
I will move how I darn well please. I love that.
Nosferatu.
I love the... If it just closed on me, I would have been legitimately upset.
Uh-huh.
Takeout menu. What do they got?
Kung Pao chicken.
I can only make out nothing. Alright, so this is the office.
Sure.
No, I wanted to look at the band poster.
No. Not exactly an angel in life, were you?
I had my moments.
I had to earn the money to get those condoms that I could fit entirely inside of.
Take notes from those Sabat assholes.
The horse
You're a big
ones.
bad vampire. Yeah,
Actually, I was
great,
kind of a
congrats.
coward.
Now keep it to yourself. You go roar and you beat your chest, and that's what you can expect.
Alright. Wait, I still got...
Wait, I got the list of
Same
people
reason
from
you
high
don't
school.
let humans see you feeding.
Why not?
It's why the wolf doesn't
Come
want the
on,
sheep
I
to
got a
know
whole
he's
bunch
there.
of people I want
It's
to kill.
also why you don't go juggling dumpsters or outrun the 815 from Sacramento, and it's why you didn't know any of this when you woke up this morning.
Oh, I get it.
Okay.
Keep our secret, and you make things easier on all of us. We're living in the age of cell phone cameras. Fuck-ups ain't tolerated. Makes sense enough, right? Well, it ain't a casual thing for a legend like you.
Given when this came out...
That's actually... I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because-
what could happen?
I know like flip
party
flip
back there
phones and
with
that
the
kind of thing
guy in
had
the suit
that,
and the
but I
gorilla.
wasn't expecting...
The assholes that put your sire to
It
death.
holds up
That's the
surprisingly well,
Camarilla.
that particular
know.
reference.
This game is running on a solid 62, which is pretty nice. I heard there is a patch that we need for this game, like an unofficial patch that fixes some things.
That makes sense. I will say... Yeah, let's learn about the good guys.
Carmilla.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I think some other time, maybe. I like to let people form their own opinions.
It's very nice of you, but a very odd way to say it.
Alright, so what's
And
next?
you, my fugly friend, are gonna have it extra hard. A little effort and the rest of us can blend in okay. A sighting of your hideous ass hits the internet and it's all over. There's a reason most Nosferatu smell like the sewer. Figure it out.
That's racist.
I wash my ass every day.
Let's see. And... Well... Sounds pretty clear to me.
Night.
Alright, now don't worry, because I know the area a little. And you know what? I'm glad we're in this situation, you and I. It illustrates a point. You gotta utilize your surroundings.
Does that mean you're going to use me as cannon fodder? Because I don't
Do what
like
you
how
gotta
that's
do.
setting this up.
Destruction
I
of
put on
property,
his
breaking
skin.
and entering. These will be the least of your sins before the night's out. So look around here. We gotta get out the back there through that magnetically sealed door. There must be a key someplace.
Magnetically sealed door. This seems oddly specific for some just random garage. Alright, let's see. Area indicator. Oh, okay. Oh. Interesting. So that's like the...
Yeah, that's kind of like the
how much
zone.
do the rules apply in this particular situation?
That's a really interesting idea. In the masquerade areas, breaking the masquerade can carry dire consequences, such as the unwitted attention of vampire hunters. At 5 masquerade violations, your game is over. As a Nosferatu, you will have to be extremely careful about hiding your monstrous nature. If you are in danger of being seen, you will be seen, an icon appear in the upper right corner of the screen, and small arrow telling you what direction you may be seen. Your current number of masquerade violations is displayed in the upper right corner of your sheet.
Okay.
Die, my jolly!
I have to imagine that all 3 of these people
Are just devs.
were devs from it, put in the most goth stuff that they could possibly put
Hey,
together.
Cynthia, you're the only female that works at the studio. Would you be able to dress up like a hot goth for this band poster?
Alright,
More tits, more tits.
so does anyone on the staff have black lipstick? Because we're going to need it.
Everybody
I like
looks
how-
at the guy on the left. Oh, fine.
Hell nah, I ain't using a computer.
Do it. Use the computer. It's the gateway to the world.
You know what?
There's a piece of paper.
Looking as I do, it's October. Well, I guess it's appropriate. I just can't get over this poster. I love it so much, and I love the last guy the best.
I don't know where I
Because
want
he's
to put
just
my
like-
hands.
it's just
Am
like
I
a-
going to cross it, or am I going to just do
It's
it?
mostly just because like super goth. No, this is just like
Bender's just
fiction.
like, burn my shiny metal ass and let's go.
Alright. So
Go. There's a piece of paper above like that safe.
okay. Above the save.
You can read a note.
Press E to read. Chop shop.
Wow. Password.
The password is the name of the type of facility.
I think that's for the computer.
Genius. So you're right.
Oh, we have to actually type it. Dude.
Oh my god. Yay.
Safe.
Oh, whoops. I got, locked down.
So it's looking for the first command. So you can do press enter
oh, okay,
and
there
then
we
go
go.
safe.
Oh, because I want to type list. This is what it brought up. Okay.
Right. Now chop shop.
Oh. God, this is a blast of the past. Available commands. Unlock the save. Okay.
Okay, that's a kind of cool way to do hacking.
It's weird. I don't know if it counts as hacking if I use his password.
But I mean, like, the idea of you actually, like, typing in commands like it's a DOS thing, I think a lot of people nowadays would be like, this is weird. Oh, don't worry, we have our lock and key going.
Hey, we got it.
Chip shop.
There we go. Now take that key card and head out the back. I'll meet you out in the alley there. I'm gonna check out things from topside.
Perfect. Then I'll go get to punch them.
Access
For inventory. Okay.
Wow. Hold on.
Oh,
Go
whoops.
back. We're in
Hold
first
on.
person now.
Oh my gosh, how did I switch it originally? It was Z? Yeah, it was Z.
Zoom.
Z for zoom out / different perspective. Alright. Doors are hard.
Press.
Oh, for a second there, I thought the guy in the suit.
Just like face through the ground.
Leave one for me. Wait, I've been wounded by... I didn't even realize they were shooting... Well, actually, I should have realized they were shooting at me, but I didn't. Wait, but his gun! The gun was also a vampire.
Fucking waste of
Nosferatu.
Sabat vatos. You get winged? Hey, hey! Look at them potholes. Those will close up soon enough. Better feed though. There's someone down the stairs here. It's not the freshest catch, but it'll do.
What's the difference? Blood's blood, right? What's the deal?
When it comes to
What's the
feeding, it's
deal
quality
about blood?
not the quantity. Bums and lowlife don't
You
pack
can't
the same
have all of
punch that
it,
a healthy,
but you
well-bred
can't
human
have
will.
none of it.
Juice bags with a pedigree. That's the good stuff. But you gotta take what you can get. You ever had a PhD, kid? Ooh, that's good stuff.
I'm a doctor. Thank you very much.
I believe you forgot the doctor.
Nosferatu, the second junior esquire.
Prepare for a good punching.
Remember what I said, though. Don't kill them. At least not the innocent ones. You're a monster now. Make no mistake. One of the damned and the fallen. You need to hold on to every last shred of humanity you have.
Too late.
Let's see what... So I get a little overzealous
An
and
innocent's
possibly
innocent.
punch someone in
You
the
kill
face.
one, even
to
a
death.
worthless bum, even by accident, and it's gonna cost you a piece of your own humanity. Bring you closer to that beast you got welling up inside.
You see, there's a life bar in the corner of the screen. How do you see? Oh, there it is.
He goes like full fourth wall break. Let's see. The beast. Ooh, the beast.
Release the beast.
Beast, it's always there, waiting to take over. When it does, it's like a wild animal wearing your skin. Desperate, scared, reckless.
Sexy.
They'll do anything to survive, and it's you that has to deal with the consequences.
So basically, it's when you get drunk.
Yeah.
I said innocent humans. If some asshole levels a 12 gauge your way, you drain him, skin him, and bash in his skull. Self-preservation is a vital part of humanity, after all. My favorite part, in fact.
I love this facial animation where he laughed and then immediately disappeared.
Haha. Back to business.
The only way to fight the beast is to keep in touch with
His eyes kind of like
humanity.
flicker
Don't
around
go
too.
hungry. It's a fine line.
Clearly, I'm not interesting enough to hold his attention.
Just got
All right,
vampire
now go
ADD.
feed. Careful though. He's gonna drain fast.
Now don't punch him. Hold on. Ghoultown. Yeah, I think we
I
should
need to
save.
save.
New save.
Save.
Special tutorial.
Yay. I have caps lock on. Okay.
Yay.
I wonder what will happen when
And I think that's a good
I'd
thought.
be pissed if this wasn't so cute. Look,
This is what you get for
so hard.
talking
It's absolutely
about doctors. He's putting up with a surprisingly amount.
Yeah. Whenever
Yeah.
you're done, sweet cheeks, we can move this show along.
I think this is a good place to stop for next episode.
That's what you get for talking about doctors.
All right. Next time.
I'd be pissed if this wasn't so cute. Look at you trying so hard. It's absolutely precious.
Oh, you stand up.
I'm trying to hit him on the dick.
I'd be pissed if this wasn't so
So
cute.
cute.
Look at you trying so hard. It's absolutely precious.
Fine. One last thing. One last final thing.
Go straight up, go punch him. Remember to avoid draining him too much.
100% worth it.
All right. Next
Farewell.
time.